almost 5,000 years back. Very unfortunate war began. It was the first day. First day was the day when Lord Krishna had to bring some sense, awareness, sense of duty in the minds of Arjun, who was confused and who refused to wage a war. Only he can understand. Most mesmerizing thing for us to learn that Gita Upadesh, nor Lord Krishna could prevent the war. Then we keep wondering about Lord's capacity to make a change in human beings, in their mindset. But no God can change the mindset of any human being, because every human has the same God within to oppose. Either we agree or we disagree. If you are confused, like Arjun, accept yourself that, my Lord, I am confused. I don't know you. I have gone so far away from reality, I don't know you. May your grace descend so that I can at least have a glimpse of your presence. And this is, to me, an understanding of Gita. That if you have a little bit of opening in your heart, there is a possibility of transformation at our level. But if we remain adamant, like Duryodhana, and say, come what may, I will not budge. You can do whatever you want. What can Lord do? We are, most of us, in a similar situation like that of Duryodhana. Do you think Mother Gandhari would choose such a name as Duryodhana? Think over it. Would you give your child a name Dushta Yuddha? Du Yuddha. Dush Yuddha, Duryodhana. Nobody would give such a name to their child. But it became known as that later on. History changes the names. Dhritarashtra is another version of it. Yudhishthir, in the praise of Yudhishthir, one who is sthir during wars, sthira yuddha. Names change based on our actions. History speaks later. We all know through the teachings of Pujya Babuji Maharaj, he used to say that Lord Krishna had no time to preach 700 slokas and 18 chapters at that very crucial moment where beagles of war were already, heralding those horizons, calling for war. They had no time. So where is the question of reciting 700 slokas by Lord? If you start reading even at a very fast speed, it will still take you a few hours. And Babuji Maharaj, in his superconscious state and in communication with Lord Krishna, says, I had no time more than reciting 6 or 7 slokas at that moment. Rest of the states, in order to dispel the confusion in Arjun's mind, I had to transmit the essence. The way we have this broadband download the information in few seconds. Like that, the entire spiritual state was fused in the heart of Lord, Arjun, so he could come to his senses and become aware of his duties. It took few seconds. Sage Vyasa was the one who witnessed this transmission from Lord Krishna to Arjun and saw the shift in state of mind of Arjun. And he described what transcribed between Arjun and Lord Krishna in the form of slokas. And we are celebrating those sermons. We are not celebrating the war. We are celebrating those teachings. You know, in healthcare industry, we have learnt from healthcare industry, we have learnt a lot about this pandemic. We use mask. It's a prevention. Vaccination is prevention. Exercise is prevention. Healthy lifestyle is prevention. Meditation is prevention. Many visible things happen. This thing prevents at a visible level. Exercise, its results are felt at visible level. But things like meditations, the visible effect takes long time. Before a man or woman is transformed, where a husband or a wife can say, yes, my husband has changed drastically in his behavior, with his moral fabric, with his character, with his state of moderation, it takes time. Even purity has to be tolerated. It takes time. So as we become purer and purer, to the extent we can tolerate our own purity, greater the extent of tolerating this purity, greater the transformations. And that's what happens through Heartfulness Way, through cleaning. We remove impurities and become purer. We remove complexities and become simpler in life. Gita, the teachings of Gita, to me, they are also a sort of vaccination, prevention. If you understand Gita properly, it sets your mind to a greater level of understanding. It prepares us for the life's battle, the way Arjuna had to fight the battle, Mahabharat war. The battle we fight in day-to-day affairs of life, I think, is also no less confusion of Arjun and our confusion to lead a life in harmonious way, in an evolving way. Any fool can earn money, but to earn spiritual wealth is a different matter altogether. Sahasbharg, our Heartfulness Way, a very simple message. Don't go into spirituality also so much that your bhautik or material life suffers, that you become a pauper. That's not a wanted thing either. And don't go into material world, bhautik jivan, so much that your very vital spiritual life gets destroyed, annihilated. Bird needs two wings to fly. So does human soul. You can't be begging and meditating. You can't be meditating all the time, becoming a parasite to the society. No. You have to lead a balanced, integrated life where both material and spiritual life can soar higher and higher together. This is a special teachings of our system.